going on, Jerome's? You feel good. Vikings 12-2 after the Monday night win against the Crooked Chicago Bears. But also you forgot that it is a national holiday today, December 17th, 2022, the largest comeback in NFL history, the Vikings over the Colts. Now, I remember this game. So the Vikings came into the game at 10-3. The Colts were 4-8-1, and they were coached by Jeff Saturday, which just worked out great, right? And I was actually in Vegas for this game, and I was watching with a Colts fan, and even when they were up 33-0, they were just like, you just wait. And this was a weird game. So it was Kevin O'Connell's rookie coaching season, and the Vikings were off to a great start on the way to win the division, 13-4, wanting some more. But all the questions about point differential and if this team was for real, I mean, they were out there, right? And this game in the first half just sort of validated that, where the Vikings, they just got smacked. It was a myriad of errors, and the Colts benefited time after time. And Matt Ryan, who definitely is no stranger to giving up big time leads at the half, 33-0. It was just not looking great. And of course, Patrick Peterson with the infamous we just need 5 touchdowns. He wasn't lying. Right, and the Vikings got things going. KJ Osborne, this was his career game, and frankly, like you saw, like there were some players that were sort of mailing it in at about halftime. KJ, not one of them. He was fighting and clawing, got on the board, was big time conversions, and then you had Jefferson with the touchdown on Gilly with one of the coldest routes we've ever seen. Also, remember, this is a standalone Saturday afternoon game. Nate Burleson was on the call, and so we often complain about announcers being in the bag for the other team. Burleson was just straight up rooting for the Vikings, his former team. It was awesome. I love Nate. And also so we actually rewatched this game over the weekend, and there were so many random things that went against the Vikings. First off, Sean Sullivan had 2 scoop and scores called dead. Like, didn't even get the ball, but the whistle plays dead where players clearly fumbled. Sean should have had 2 touchdowns, should have been NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And also, I mean, there are spots too where the Colts got some big third down conversions late in the game. You're thinking, okay, that's it. Okay, that's it. Okay, that's it. It was a nice game, but what wasn't meant to be. But then you got that Dalvin screen pass, taking it to the house. You got the 2-point conversion. And my absolute favorite moment from the game is the overtime coin toss, where Paris Campbell just looks disheveled, right? The Colts receiver, it's just like, I can't believe we're out here for a freaking coin toss. We were up 33-0. And then CJ Ham is just like, It's the absolute best, man. And then, of course, the ending, Greg Joseph at the end, Vikings drive down, get it. Plus, it was back and forth in overtime, too. It's kind of interesting, man. But I don't know. Like, this game had everything. Kirk Cousins throwing for 460, 4 touchdowns, 2 picks. Sacked 7 times, by the way. No bueno. Dalvin rushing for 95, as well as taking that screen pass 64 yards to the house. KJ, like we said, man of the match, 10 for $157 at touchdown. Jefferson got in the action as well. Thielen caught a touchdown. Hawkinson got the 2-point conversion. Defensively, it was like back in the day. Kendricks led the way with 12 tackles. Then you had Daniil had a sack and a half. Za'Darius had the Lance Armstrong half a sack. Harrison Phillips was in this mix. Asama actually played a ton in this game too. This game had everything. I love it. And also, for the Colts, Matt Ryan. I mean, for scoring 36 points, Matt Ryan had super pedestrian numbers. It's kind of crazy. Zach Moss should have had that fumble, by the way. No big deal. Not that I'm mad or angry, but this is such a stupid game. I mean, the Colts were 6 of 19 on third down. Vikings were 5 of 15. Vikings had 518 yards, a lot of it in catch-up time. The Vikings were 4 for 4 in the red zone. Also, they hit that 2-point conversion, which was fantastic. But, I don't know, just like so many weird things happen. All right, so you had the so Colts got on the board first. They had a blocked punt for a touchdown for the Colts. Colts score again. Colts score, blah, 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 blah. Eventually got 33-0 at halftime. And then, the Vikings get on the board. The Vikings didn't score until a couple minutes into the third quarter. So you're thinking, okay, Maybe. We'll see. Then the Colts marched down. They got a field goal real quick. And then all of a sudden, the deluge of touchdowns, and it was all up in there. And it was kind of glorious. Kind of amazing. Also, remember, this thing went down to the wire. Like, Joseph kicked that field goal with 3 seconds left. Like, it looked like this game was going to tie. All right, but it's still hilarious. It's still honestly one of the dumbest games ever, because obviously you're happy with the win. History is kind of cool too, but how are you down 33-0 to a Jeff Saturday coached 4-8-1 Colts team? And there were so many Vikings fans who left either at halftime or right after halftime, but they will never admit it. They will never admit it, because how bad is it that you left history because you gave up on your team because they failed to show up? Even though, yes, in the first half, that was a no-call, no-show, but also a lot of really random things went against the Vikings. Sean Sullivan, like was said too, but just amazing. So whenever anything bad happens in life, just remember, all you need are 5 touchdowns. That's right. Anyways, your thoughts are thoughts. Second anniversary of the comeback for the Vikings over the Colts. Let us know your thoughts, our thoughts, comment section. You guys know what to do. Skull, production value.